Tech and clips.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Yes. So we're back with some more Ghost. Song titled "Watcher" in the Sky. This is official audio from the Empire album. I mean, guys, I cannot believe. I've been doing reactions, to songs, from this album, and I feel like every single song slaps. Every single song is a banger. I can't. I mean, I cannot help than say that Impera, it's just an album full of bangers. Because all the songs I've reacted to on the channel, I've loved. So hopefully this one is also a banger. Have the lyrics pulled up. I have a few facts pulled up just in case. I might need it for my interpretation, for my review at the end of the video. Without wasting much time, without further ado, Ghost with a Watcher in the Sky. Let's take a listen, guys. Whoa. Searchlights, looking for the watcher in the sky. Guys, there you have it. Ghost with Watcher in the Sky. Once again from the Imperial album. Like I said, every song on this album slaps. And I mean, this is no different. Yes, vocally, Papa Emeritus, Tobias Forge. I mean, his vocals on this track was just, guys, pure theatrical rock brilliance. I love the fact that he's got that smooth, haunting delivery that oozes charisma, like a villainous pitcher, singing through a megaphone, to the stars. I mean, there's no beautiful contrast between the calm, almost hypnotic verses, and the explosive, anthemic chorus, where I feel like his voice sours, like it's breaking through the stratosphere. It's to me, it's not gritty, or growly, like your typical metal frontman. Instead, it's slick, it's mysterious and completely hypnotic. What really grabs me as a listener is how he uses subtle vocal layering, and effects, to give that ethereal, spacey sort of vibe. It's like he's channeling David Bowie, and then early Ozzy Osbourne, with a modern polish, and those harmonies, guys, they sneak up on you and pull you into this strange otherworldly trance. Genuinely impressive, and I loved it vocally. I mean, they went in. The instrumentation is also one aspect of the song that really did it for me. I mean, this is where Ghost really flexes. I feel like this song, "Watcher in the Sky," has this huge arena rock sound. Like a Queen got into a spaceship and and collided with Blue Oyster Cult and Metallica in orbit. I don't know if that makes sense. Yes, but I love the instrumentation. The guitar riffs were chunky, they were meaty, and ridiculously catchy. They've got this driving, chug, that keeps the song propelling forward, like a rocket launch. But they are also melodic, enough to hum along with. Yeah, the solos, guys, tastefully restrained, but I mean, still gives you that lift off, type of energy. To me, I love the fact that it's not shred for the sake of shred. Definitely serves the song, and I respect that. I also love the drums. The drums definitely hit hard. Almost militaristic. In parts. Giving that feeling of galactic sort of march. And those synths, guys, they definitely add this shimmering celestial layer to the whole mix. You get the sense that you are you are not just listening to a song. You are on a space mission. Guided by a mysterious force. Yeah. So from the beginning, I made you guys know that I had the lyrics pulled up. I had a few facts pulled up, and to me, "Watcher in the Sky," I feel like it dives into cosmic and spiritual territory. I mean, when you start listening, at first listen, it might sound like a sci-fi epic, but dig a little deeper, and it's I mean, really a metaphor for divine surveillance, divine control, and existential questioning. I mean, big question: who is the watcher? Is it God? Is it an alien presence, or our own inner guilt, or paranoia? Yeah. I mean, I love that part where they said communication is key. I love that part. But I feel like there is this recurring theme of in Ghost work of blending religious imagery, with sci-fi and occult themes. And I feel like this song, is definitely a perfect example. I love the fact that it explores the idea of being observed, judged, and perhaps even manipulated by an unseen force. And to me, it does it so in a way that's so catchy as hell, and still making you think. Searchlights looking for the watcher in the sky. I love it. And to me, this isn't just a rock song. It's definitely a cinematic experience. I love the fact that this band Ghost, they continue to push boundaries by merging theatrical rock with thematic depth. And once again, Watching the Sky is one of those songs that make you feel like you're listening to the soundtrack of an interstellar opera. If that makes sense. But this was definitely a banger. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your perspective. Let me know if you want us to consider checking out more from the album Impera. Yes, we've done more than 50% of the songs on the album, and I'm loving it so far. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your perspective. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always engaging in my videos. Thank you for always tuning back to the channel. More of this kind of reactions, this kind of reviews, on the way. So stay tuned. My name is Philip, and on to the next video reaction. Take care, stay safe, peace out.